We are just hours away now from the start of the Democratic National Convention. The Republican convention was in late July in Milwaukee. The Democrats will spend the next 4 days in Chicago working to build support for Vice President Kamala Harris and her running mate, Minnesota Governor Tim Walz. WFAA's senior political reporter Jason Whiteley is live in downtown Chicago tonight, where thousands of protesters marched this evening. So what's happening now, Jason?
Yeah, Teresa, protests are planned for every single day this week. In fact, a big march tomorrow is going to have an estimated 30,000 people there. Chicago police are telling us they are getting ready for that, and thousands of cops were on the streets here tonight making sure things really went safe. Really, none of this is the kind of distraction Democrats want as they prepare to formally nominate Kamala Harris here in Chicago this week.
Free Palestine!
Protests follow politics, and this week in Chicago will be no exception.
We think that the Democrats are in the best position to respond to our demands. They should be very willing and interested in hearing our demands, and I think they're kind of our natural allies. But they do need to feel some pressure from the left.
Sunday evening, several thousand leftists marched through downtown before the Democratic National Convention begins. They're demanding that Democrats codify abortion and end financial aid to Israel. The National Convention itself is 10 minutes to the west, where Kamala Harris will formally accept her party's presidential nomination with a speech on Thursday night.
For women, this is a big moment. I was a Clinton delegate in 2016, so I felt that, and so being here feels that much more like we're not going back, but that America is seeing women for what we've been doing, and that I think America is ready to have a female president.
Crews spent the weekend putting the finishing touches on the United Center here in Chicago. This is normally the arena where the NBA team here, the Chicago Bulls, play their home games. I'm standing in the section, though, where the Texas delegation will be. All 273 delegates from Texas in these seats right here. Texas, though, is one of the farthest states away from the main stage. California is the closest. The Trump campaign is not taking the week off. Trump and J.D. Vance are counter-programming Democrats with their own events in battleground states. They're even sending surrogates to Chicago in hopes of slowing Harris's momentum. But Democrats are riding a wave of enthusiasm that this party hasn't seen since 2008, while also still having to carefully navigate resistance from within. You know, those protesters described themselves to me as leftists. Those were the words that they used after we interviewed them when I asked, really, who are you? What do you describe yourselves as? Not necessarily Democrats, but leftists inside the Democratic Party. Tonight, though, there is a large delegation of Texans here and a number of other Texas Democrats who made the journey north here to Chicago in hopes of getting one of the rare guest passes to get inside the convention hall. Those will be given out every day. Just a few of them are available for each state, so a number of people here trying to get those. Their primetime speeches begin tomorrow here in Chicago. Leading things off will be President Biden and Hillary Clinton. Teresa, back to you.
All right, Jason, live for us tonight in Chicago, the start of a busy week for you. Jason will be in Chicago covering the convention all week. Download our streaming app, WFAA Plus, to see the speeches each night. And we also have speeches from the Republican National Convention on WFAA Plus as well.